So at Gerrymandering 6, what about accumulating precious metals to buy productive land in the future? Will it be possible, or is land going to be too difficult? No, that's exactly what the strategy is about. Because just because the system changes into a new system, and let's face it, this is not going to be an easy change, especially since we see what's happening with all of this debt. This is going to be more like what we saw in 33 than what we see, today. But that's what'll make that productive land become a lot less expensive. So it's simple. Gold and silver are undervalued. They're here. That productive land is overvalued because it's been targeted for reflation. That will flip-flop. And then, that's exactly what you're going to do, my friend, is you're going to take that gold and you're going to convert it into that productive land. And the next question is from Hayden and asks, could governments effectively control private gold ownership without ever confiscating gold? Isn't that what they've been doing? They do it through perception management, through a level of taxation, through, I'm a gold bug, right? They don't call them stock snakes. In fact, somebody interviewed me one day, and he was very into to stocks and cryptos and such, and he called me a gold bug, which it doesn't really offend me, but you think about the term. If I accumulate gold, I'm a bug. I'm awful. But if I accumulate stock, ooh, look at this. That's so good for the economy. And actually, even where you hold it, do you know, and if you don't, check this out, but if you go to hold gold or silver or cash for that matter in a bank safe deposit box, that is classified as hoarding. That is actually illegal. But if you hold it in a safe, in a bank account, that's saving. Can you hear the difference? And it's all about perception management, getting you to perceive something so that you move forward in a manner that they want. So governments are absolutely 100% confiscating gold through taxation, through rules, through laws. And of course, they don't say that it's confiscation because then you would realize what's really happening and you might go, no, you might give them pushback. So they're already doing it. But that also goes to the classification. I don't want the monetary classification. I want the collectible classification. How do you, as the individual, even know what that is? Easy peasy. Go into the IRS, put it in there, and you will see that I can't hold this in an IRA. This happens to be an old gold coin. It's just about the weight. Nope, can't hold this in an IRA. That's the kind of gold that I want. Because then it's in a collectible classification, and that gives me a level of protection, just like it gave my Uncle Al. And all those thousands of ounces of gold that he was able to hold because he had this classification. And Marcel Andre 9579, still newbie with ETF system, so I can't claim using unit to liquidate the gold into my possession. Not as an individual, you would have to be classified as an administrator. So like JP Morgan, they get to pull the gold out of the system. But you as an individual, the only thing that you have, and you don't even own this, is shares in a trust. And the whole trust is designed to imitate the movement in the spot market. So no, you don't own gold. You own shares of a trust in that system. And nope, you cannot take possession. And we do know if you don't hold it, you don't own it, regardless of your perception. And Cozy Antail says, there are risks everywhere. Yes, there are. When you buy physical, you have to wonder, do I own gold and silver or do I own tungsten? And how do you combat this risk? That's a fabulous question. I'm so glad that you asked. You should ask that. So there are ways, there are different layers of ways, right? Like, let's just say that you happen to be out, and you guys know my tray here, oh, that's copper, but of all of this scrap silver. So if I'm out there, how do I know if this is real or not? Well, neither gold nor silver are magnetic. So you can actually keep a really strong magnet in your pocket or your purse or whatever, and if it can connect to it, it's not real. But I actually did do a video, not that, I mean, probably early on, and maybe we can pull that up on how you can test. So there are a number of different ways that you can tell. There's the ping test, and go back and look at that video. The link to it is in the description, so you can follow that. And but the other way, and maybe even the most important way, frankly, is for you to work with a reputable dealer. Like, we work with Mint Direct wholesalers. And this is why I like this slabbing, because it guarantees with a wholesaler, and even to get graded, it goes through like this massive 100-step process to determine if it's real and it is what we say it is. So having it in the slab is what guarantees that. Additionally, when we're buying it from these wholesalers. When it's time to liquidate it, because we just don't have an entry plan, imagine this, we actually have an exit strategy as part of our plan. We will be selling it back to those same wholesalers so they know what it is, so it happens very quickly. Now, having said that, that does not mean if you did not buy your gold and silver from Zang International that we couldn't liquidate it for you, because we can. That was like, when we were setting up our wholesalers, that was the first question that I was asking is, can we liquidate? No problem. Just know that it's a longer process, because if you bought it from us, they know exactly which coin it is, and that happens boom, boom, boom very quickly. If you didn't buy it from us, then you're going to have to send it to us. We're going to have to send it to the wholesaler. They're going to have to verify that it is what you say that it is. Then we can do the rest of the transaction. So I would say that it probably adds about a week to that transaction. But yes, and watch the video. It'll show you a number of different tests, but go get yourself a really nice strong magnet and hold it. Keep it handy so that when you're out and about and you come across something that's marked 925 or sterling silver or even a coin, you can determine whether or not it's real in just that split second. And make sure that you don't forget the live every Tuesday at 12 o'clock Arizona time. And this is the Changing Planks, where I take 3 stories that look like they don't belong together, and I show you where they connect underneath. And until next we meet, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, be strong, and remember, sovereignty begins with what you choose to own. Bye-bye.